Welcome back to our channel, English with Ethan. Today we are going to talk about something everyone dreams of: becoming smart. Being smart is not just about having a high IQ or knowing a lot of facts. It's about how you think, how you make decisions, how you solve problems, and how you keep learning every single day. The truth is, anyone can become smarter if they know the right habits and practice them daily. So today, we will share 7 powerful lessons that will help you grow your mind, think sharper, and make better choices in life. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Develop the habit of curiosity. If you want to become truly smart, you must first understand where smartness begins. It doesn't begin with a textbook, a school, or a degree. It begins with curiosity. Curiosity is the burning desire to know more. It's that voice inside you asking, "Why is this like that?" Or, "What would happen if I tried this?" The smartest people in the world, scientists, inventors, leaders, artists, all share this one trait. They never stop asking questions. Why curiosity is the foundation of intelligence. 1. Curiosity activates your brain. When you're curious, your brain becomes alert and active. It starts searching for answers, making connections, and building knowledge. Without curiosity, your mind becomes passive. It just waits for information instead of chasing it. 2. Curiosity makes learning easier. Think about the difference between learning something because you have to and learning because you want to. When you're curious, learning doesn't feel like hard work. It feels like discovery. 3. Curiosity leads to opportunities. Many life-changing inventions and ideas started because someone got curious about something small. They explored it, discovered more, and ended up creating something the world had never seen before. How to train your curiosity. Step 1. Ask questions all the time. Don't just accept information, challenge it. If you hear a fact, ask, "Why is that true?" If you see a problem, ask, "Why hasn't this been solved yet?" If you learn something new, ask, "How can I use this in my life?" Step 2. Learn beyond your comfort zone. Read books, watch videos, or listen to podcasts about topics you normally ignore. If you love sports, read about art. If you love business, explore astronomy. The wider your knowledge, the more creative your thinking will become. Step 3. Talk to different people. Every person you meet knows something you don't. Ask about their work, their passions, their culture. You'll discover new perspectives and ideas that you can't find in books. Step 4. Play with what-if thinking. Your brain grows when you imagine possibilities. Ask yourself, what if we could travel faster than light? What if I could learn a new skill in half the time? What if my biggest weakness could become my strength? Even if the answers seem impossible, this habit expands your thinking beyond limits. Daily curiosity exercise. Every day, write down one question you don't know the answer to. The next day, spend at least 10 minutes finding the answer. This simple habit will turn you into a knowledge collector, and over a year, you'll know hundreds of things that most people never bother to learn. Real-life inspiration. Steve Jobs was fascinated by design and beauty. In college, just out of curiosity, he attended a calligraphy class. That class had nothing to do with computers. Yet years later, it inspired the beautiful fonts on Apple computers. If he hadn't followed his curiosity, modern technology might look very different today. Curiosity is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Every question you ask is a door to a new world of knowledge. And the more doors you open, the smarter you become. not just in facts, but in thinking, problem solving, and living a better life. Lesson 2. Read, learn, and never stop growing. If curiosity is the spark that lights the fire of intelligence, then learning is the fuel that keeps it burning. The truth is, no one becomes smart by accident. You become smart by feeding your brain constantly. And the best way to feed your brain is through continuous learning. Smart people treat learning like eating or sleeping. It's not something they do once in a while. It's a daily habit. They know the more they learn, the more connections their brain makes, and the more powerful their thinking becomes. Why lifelong learning is the key to being smart. 1. Knowledge builds confidence. When you know more, you speak with confidence. You make better decisions because you understand your options. 2. Learning improves problem solving. Every time you learn something new, you give your brain more tools to solve problems. Sometimes, an answer to today's challenge comes from something you learned years ago. 3. The world changes, and learning keeps you ready. Technology, business, and life are always evolving. If you stop learning, you get left behind. But if you keep learning, you stay sharp and adaptable. How to build the habit of daily learning. Step 1. Read every day. Reading is the fastest way to grow your mind. It can be books, articles, research papers, or biographies of successful people. Even 15 to 20 minutes a day can change the way you think. Read fiction for creativity. Read nonfiction for knowledge. Read biographies for inspiration. Step 2. Learn from multiple sources. Don't depend on just one type of learning. Use books, online courses, podcasts, seminars, and conversations. Different formats give you different perspectives. Step 3. Write down what you learn. Your brain remembers better when you write things down. Keep a learning journal where you note the key ideas, lessons, or facts you discover each day. Step 4. Apply what you learn immediately. Learning without action is wasted. If you read about a time management technique, use it the same day. If you learn a new communication skill, practice it in your next conversation. Step 5. Teach others. Explaining something forces you to understand it deeply. Teaching a friend, sibling, or colleague will strengthen your knowledge and make it last. A 15-minute daily learning plan. 5 minutes. Read a short article or a book chapter. 5 minutes. Watch or listen to something educational. 5 minutes. Write down the most important takeaway and think about how you can apply it today. Just 15 minutes a day equals over 90 hours of learning a year. And that alone can make you smarter than most people you meet. Real-life inspiration. Warren Buffett, one of the richest and wisest men alive, spends 80% of his day reading and learning. Bill Gates reads about 50 books a year. Elon Musk learned rocket science not in school, but by reading books and applying what he learned. Becoming smart is not about knowing everything. It's about knowing more than you did yesterday. If you commit to learning every single day, even in small amounts, your brain will grow. Your thinking will sharpen, and your life will open up in ways you can't even imagine right now. Lesson 3. Learn to think critically. If curiosity is the spark and learning is the fuel, then critical thinking is the steering wheel that guides your intelligence in the right direction. Being smart is not about knowing a lot of information. It's about knowing how to think, not just what to think. Critical thinking means looking at information carefully, asking questions, checking facts, and forming your own opinion instead of blindly accepting what others say. Why critical thinking makes you truly smart. 1. It protects you from false information. In a world full of rumors, fake news, and misleading advice, critical thinking acts as your mental filter. It helps you separate truth from lies. 2. It improves your decisions. Smart decisions are based on facts, logic, and evidence, not on impulse or emotions alone. 3. It strengthens problem-solving skills. Critical thinking trains you to look at problems from different angles and find the best solution, not just the first one you see. How to train your critical thinking. Step 1. Don't believe everything instantly. When you hear something, pause before accepting it. Ask yourself, where did this information come from? Is the source trustworthy? Is there proof, or is it just opinion? Step 2. Look for evidence. If someone tells you something important, see if there is real data, studies, or examples that support it. The stronger the evidence, the stronger the truth. Step 3. Consider different perspectives. Don't get stuck in your own view. Ask, how might someone else see this? This opens your mind and helps you see the bigger picture. Step 4. Learn to spot bias. Sometimes, information is shaped by personal interest, culture, or emotion. Train yourself to ask, is this being told in a way to influence me rather than inform me? Step 5. Practice slow thinking. In important matters, don't rush to decide. Take time to think, compare options, and weigh pros and cons. Often, the first thought is emotional, the second thought is logical. Daily critical thinking exercise. Pick one piece of news, a claim, or an opinion you hear. Spend 5 to 10 minutes checking if it's true using reliable sources. Write down your conclusion and why you believe it's correct. This simple exercise will make your mind sharper every single day. Real-life inspiration. Great scientists like Albert Einstein and Marie Curie didn't just accept what was written in books. They tested it, questioned it, and explored further. That's how they discovered new truths that changed the world. Information is everywhere. But wisdom comes from knowing which information is worth keeping and how to use it. Critical thinking gives you that power. It turns you from a follower into a leader, from a receiver of knowledge into a creator of knowledge. Lesson 4. Surround yourself with the right people. No matter how curious you are, how much you read, or how sharp your thinking becomes, your environment will always shape your growth. The people you spend the most time with influence how you think, how you act, and even how high you aim in life. If you want to become truly smart, you must be intentional about who you allow into your mental space. Why the people around you shape your intelligence. 1. They affect your thinking patterns. Conversations and habits are contagious. If you spend your days around people who only complain, gossip, and focus on unimportant things, your brain starts to mirror that thinking. But if you surround yourself with people who share ideas, read, and aim high, you begin to think like them. 2. They influence your standards. We naturally adapt to the standards of the people around us. If your friends aim for excellence, you won't settle for mediocrity. If they push themselves to improve, you will too, almost without realizing it. 3. They provide new perspectives. Being smart isn't about knowing everything. It's about seeing things from multiple angles. Diverse, intelligent people give you access to experiences and insights you might never find on your own. How to surround yourself with the right people. Step 1. Identify who inspires you. Think about the people in your life who encourage you to grow. Those who make you want to learn, improve, and think bigger. These are the ones to keep close. Step 2. Reduce time with negative influences. You don't have to cut people out completely, but limit time with those who constantly complain, discourage you, or make you feel small. Protecting your mental space is not selfish. It's essential. Step 3. Join growth-focused communities. Find groups, online or offline, where people share your desire for improvement. This could be book clubs, business groups, language learning circles, or skill-based workshops. Step 4. Learn from people smarter than you. Never be the smartest person in the room. If you are, it's time to find a new room. Surrounding yourself with people ahead of you forces your brain to rise to their level. Step 5. Build a learning circle. Create a small group of friends or peers who share knowledge regularly. You can meet weekly to discuss what you've learned, exchange ideas, or solve problems together. This keeps everyone's brain active and challenged. The energy test for relationships. After spending time with someone, ask yourself, do I feel inspired or drained? Did I learn something new or waste my time? Did they encourage me to grow or pull me backward? If most of your answers are negative, that relationship might be holding you back from becoming your smartest self. Real-life inspiration. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, two of the most successful and intelligent people alive, spend hours talking about ideas, books, and the future. They push each other to think bigger, not to gossip or complain. That's the power of having the right circle. Your environment is like soil, and you are the plant. If the soil is rich with positivity, learning, and encouragement, you will grow tall and strong. If it's filled with negativity and laziness, your growth will be slow and weak. Choose your people wisely, because in the journey of becoming smart, the company you keep is either your greatest advantage or your biggest limitation. Lesson 5. Master the art of communication. You can have the sharpest brain in the world, but if you can't express your thoughts clearly, your ideas will remain hidden. Being smart is not just about what you know. It's also about how well you can share it with others. Smart people understand that communication is a bridge. It connects their knowledge to the world. Why communication is a sign of real intelligence. 1. It helps you share ideas effectively. A brilliant idea has no power if you can't explain it in a way that others understand. 2. It builds relationships. Good communication creates trust, respect, and influence. Smart people know how to speak so others listen, and listen so others feel heard. 3. It boosts opportunities. Many doors open not because someone is the smartest in the room, but because they communicate with clarity and confidence. How to master communication. Step by step. Step 1. Improve your listening skills. Most people listen to reply, not to understand. Truly smart communicators give their full attention when others speak. They don't interrupt, they ask questions, and they make the speaker feel valued. Step 2. Keep it clear and simple. Smart people avoid using complex words just to sound intelligent. They make complicated ideas easy to understand. If a child can understand your explanation, you've communicated well. Step 3. Use stories to explain ideas. Humans remember stories far better than facts alone. If you want to inspire, persuade, or teach, wrap your ideas inside relatable stories. Step 4. Watch your body language. Nonverbal communication is as important as words. Maintain good eye contact, stand confidently, and use hand gestures naturally. This shows you believe in what you're saying. Step 5. Expand your vocabulary. The more words you know, the more precisely you can express yourself. Learn a few new words every week, but use them naturally. Don't force them into conversations. Step 6. Practice public speaking. Whether in meetings, presentations, or casual group talks, practice speaking in front of others. Start small with friends, then gradually take on bigger audiences. Daily communication exercises. Read aloud for 5 minutes to improve pronunciation and clarity. Summarize something you read or watched in 2 to 3 sentences to practice expressing ideas clearly. Ask one meaningful question in every conversation you have. Real-life inspiration. Think of leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Steve Jobs, or Oprah Winfrey. They became influential not just because they were smart, but because they could move people with their words. Their ideas reached millions because their communication made people feel something. Your intelligence becomes 10 times more valuable when you can share it in a way that inspires, informs, and influences others. Master communication, and you won't just be smart. You'll be someone whose ideas matter and whose voice is remembered. Lesson 6. Manage your time. Like a smart person, time is the most valuable resource you have. No matter how intelligent you are, if you waste your hours on unimportant things, your brain will never reach its full potential. Smart people understand that managing time is not just about being busy. It's about spending time on the right things. Why time management makes you smarter. 1. It gives you space to think. If your day is full of chaos, you never get a moment to reflect, learn, or plan. Smart people protect time for thinking. 2. It increases learning opportunities. When you organize your schedule, you can make room for reading, exploring, and practicing new skills. 3. It reduces stress. Poor time management leads to last-minute pressure, mistakes, and mental exhaustion. Managing your time wisely keeps your brain fresh and sharp. How smart people manage their time. Step 1. Know your priorities. Write down everything you need to do. Then mark the top 3 things that matter most for your growth and success. Do those first. Always. Step 2. Avoid fake busy. Work, scrolling social media, answering every notification, or doing low-value tasks may make you feel busy but won't make you smarter. Ask, will this matter in 1 year? If not, limit it. Step 3. Use the 80-20 rule. This rule says 80% of results come from 20% of actions. Find which activities give you the most learning, growth, or progress, and do more of them. Step 4. Set learning blocks in your day. Dedicate at least 30 to 60 minutes daily for brain growth. Reading, studying, practicing a skill, or solving problems. Protect this time like an important meeting. Step 5. Limit distractions. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Keep your phone away when working, and create a quiet environment. Your brain focuses better when it's not pulled in different directions. Step 6. Review your day. Before sleeping, take 5 minutes to reflect. What did I learn today? What could I have done better? This keeps your mind sharp and your time focused on improvement. Smart time habits. You can start today. Wake up early to give yourself quiet, distraction-free time. Plan tomorrow before going to bed tonight. Use a timer for focused work sessions. Batch similar tasks together instead of switching constantly. Real-life inspiration. Benjamin Franklin, one of the smartest minds in history, planned his day down to the hour. He had blocks for learning, working, resting, and even thinking. This structure allowed him to achieve more in one lifetime than most people could in several. Your brain is like a high-performance engine, but without good time management, it idles and wastes fuel. The smartest people are not the ones who know the most. They are the ones who use their time to grow the most. Master your hours, and you will master your mind. Lesson 7. Turn knowledge into action. All the curiosity, learning, thinking, good company, communication skills, and time management in the world won't mean much if you never put what you know into practice. Smartness is not just measured by how much you know, it's measured by how much you use. This is where many people fail. They read hundreds of books, watch endless videos, take detailed notes, and then do nothing. Information without action is like fuel in a car that never leaves the garage. It has potential, but it's going nowhere. Why action is the final step to being smart. 1. Action turns theory into results. Knowledge stays abstract until you put it to work. The moment you apply something you've learned, you turn it into a real skill. 2. Action builds experience. You can't fully understand something until you've tried it yourself. Doing teaches you lessons that books never can. 3. Action creates confidence. Every time you take action and succeed, even in a small way, you build trust in your own abilities. How to turn knowledge into action. Step by step. Step 1. Apply immediately. The same day you learn something new, use it in real life. If you learn a new productivity trick, try it in your work tomorrow. If you learn a new word, use it in your next conversation. Step 2. Start small, but start now. Don't wait for the perfect plan or the right time. Perfection is the biggest enemy of progress. Start with tiny steps. What matters is movement. Step 3. Set clear action goals. For every piece of knowledge, ask, what will I do with this? Write it down. Make it specific, measurable, and time-bound. Step 4. Review and adjust. After you take action, reflect on what worked and what didn't. This reflection makes your next action smarter and more effective. Step 5. Share and teach. When you teach what you've applied, you deepen your understanding and help others grow. It also forces you to think clearly about what you did. Daily action habit. 1. Every morning, list one thing you will learn and one thing you will do that day. 2. At night, check. Did you actually apply what you learned? This habit builds a powerful link between your learning and your action. Real-life inspiration. Elon Musk didn't just read about rockets. He applied what he learned by actually building them. Serena Williams didn't just watch tennis videos. She practiced on the court every day. The difference between dreamers and achievers is simple. Achievers act. The smart person's cycle. 1. Curiosity. 2. Learning. 3. Critical thinking. 4. Action. 5. Experience. 6. Improved learning. When you repeat this cycle daily, you grow exponentially. You don't need to wait years to become smart. You can start right now by taking action on what you already know. Smartness is not about storing knowledge. It's about using it to improve your life, help others, and create something valuable. So, whatever you've learned from these 7 lessons, pick one thing, just one, and put it into action today. That's the moment you stop just learning and start living smart. If these lessons sparked new ideas in your mind, imagine what's coming next. So don't just leave with inspiration. Turn it into a habit. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a single step in your journey to becoming your smartest self. Together, we're not just learning, we're leveling up every day.